music going, so why don't we start out in a child's pose? Coming down into our child's pose. Knees opening wide, chest falling through, arms extending out in front. Forehead touching the mat, grounding us down. You feel the inhale as the ribs press against the thighs. And as the exhale releases, as we empty. We walk the hands over to the right side, letting that left hand land on top of the right. Letting the hands walk through center, and then over to the left. How can you not think of Shanti, or peace, when you hear Krishna Das singing the Hanuman prayer? And let's bring it back through center, hands grounding into the mat. And then inhale lifts us up, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're just going to start a little walk here, lifting one hand and then the other, and then lifting the opposite knee just off the mat. Just enough to create a little bit of space between the palm and the mat. And as that shifting slows, let's dig the fingertips into the mat. So much so that our fingernails turn white and pink from the pressure of us pulling and squeezing. Inhale here with a flat back, and then exhale, release it out. Inhale, chin and chest rising up through, looking forward, scooping the tailbone. And then with the exhale, we curl the spine, pushing it up to and towards the sky. Pressing through the palms just as we did before, lengthening the arms. And let that in-breath open the chin, the chest, and the heart, shining and looking forward. And exhale, curl the spine, roll it right on through and back. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Then coming back to center, we'll keep that right hand connected. Right hand to the mat, left arm peels up and opens, extended towards the sky. Fingertips roll into the wrists as we roll through that fist. Reversing direction and going the other way. Palms opening, fingertips are wide, and we're going to thread that needle as that left hand comes underneath the right. Right arm extends out in front. Left side of the temple coming down to the mat, left shoulder as well. Right hand coming back underneath that right shoulder, pressing through that right hand, left arm opens, extends, and reaches to the sky. And then left hand coming down to the mat as we take it over to the other side. Left hand stays connected, it's the right arm that extends up and high. Release through the fingertips as we spread them wide. And then rolling fingertips in towards the wrist, creating that fist, and then rolling right on through. Let the fingertips open as they spread wide. And then let's thread that right hand as it extends underneath the left, right shoulder to the mat, right temple to the mat. As the left hand extends out in front. Right hand coming back in underneath, left hand, coming underneath the shoulder, peeling right arm, extending, reaching into the sky. Right hand returning back to the mat. We're going to tuck the toes, lift the knees, start to push back towards the down dog. And then we're going to walk it towards the top. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, release and fold. Bend into the knees, into the thighs, into the hips. Letting the chest come to the thighs. And then fingertips to shins and thighs as we sweep them to the sky. Exhale, fold, coming right back down and through, hands to the mat, and then rising up with the inhale to a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat, both feet stepping back, finding a plank, and then lowering the knees down to the mat, chin and chest to follow. Untuck the toes, press through the hands, lift up into a cobra. Roll it down, reconnecting to the mat, toes underneath, press through the hands, come to your tabletop variation, and then slowly back to a modified child's pose. Rolling forward and into the shoulders, we lengthen the legs, press and slide the hips back, downward facing dog, pedaling knees right to left. And this time letting the hands walk back towards the feet. At the back of the mat, we take a half lift. Exhale and fold, bending the knees once again, thigh, chest to the thighs. And fingertips to shins and thighs. We sweep those arms up towards the sky. Flowing hands to the heart as we begin to fold, extending back to the mat as we walk the hands out. Back to our downward facing dog. Pushing through the hands back into the heels, we press. Pedaling knees from right to left. That right foot extends and lifts back towards the sky, bending that right knee, stepping through. Right foot landing by the right hand, left knee touches down. Inhale, sweep, both arms extend to the sky. Arms begin to open in cactus wide. Circling almost continuous, never really stopping. Hands coming to the heart. Extend back up to the sky. Circular motion, palms facing forward, elbows bend, cactus arms. Back down to the solar plexus. Grab our own personal power. Extend it from the heart to the throat, to the third eye, to the crown and the sky. Elbows bend. Pull back in. Extended reach. And then this time we're going to fold over that front leg. Staying grounded into the back leg as we lengthen the right leg, sliding hips back. Half Hanuman. And then rolling forward, foot reconnecting, tucking back toes, lifting back knee. As we get light, we step it to the top. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Fingertips to the shins and thighs. We're going to extend, lift up to the sky. And this time bring the hands back to the heart. Pause here for a moment. So Jai Bhagavan, the mantra. The meaning behind the song, Jai means victory, hail, or hallelujah. And Bhagavan is to the living presence within us. What a beautiful mantra, what a beautiful meaning. Victory, hail, hallelujah, to the light, to the presence that lives within us. Extend those hands back up to the sky as we reach. Exhaling through, center down into the fold. Hands to the mat, both feet step back. Finding your plank. And here, once again, we're going to drop the knees down. Chin and chest flow down towards the mat. Untucking toes. Inhale, lift, rise, cobra. Exhale, taking it down. Here's our transition. Toes coming underneath. Push back to a down tabletop before going back to a child's pose. Pausing here for just a second and then rolling forward as if the energy never really stops as we lift up into our downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, bending left knee, stepping through, left foot by the left hand, and let's lower that right knee down. Inhale, sweeping both arms, extending them to the sky. And so here's that same motion. If you missed it as I was facing sideways, as those arms come up, they extend, they open, the elbows bend, hands coming back together right at the solar plexus, beneath the ribs, and then pulling through the heart, extending back up to the sky. Extend, hands open, elbows bend, pull it in. I like closing the fists here because it almost feels like a firework exploding up high. Bending the elbows, slowly lower and bringing it back down. And one more time, just like that. Up, open, bend, into the heart, hands connect. This time let's bring it down. We're going to frame that front foot, sliding the hips back. And now stretch that left hamstring. Now let's take it forward, regrounding through that left foot. Back toes tucked underneath, the knee lifts, getting light, stepping to the top. Half lift, and fold. Fingertips to the shins and thighs. We're going to take it up, extend to the sky. Right hand grabbing a hold of the left wrist. Let's bring it out over. Just get the initial stretch and then we're going to bring it back through center. We're going to add a little something to that. So left leg steps out wide, and now let's take it back over to the right. All in one motion here. Hands lift back, left foot slides in. Switch the wrist grip. And now let's take just the hands over to the left side. Back up through center. Still maintain that hand grip. This time it's the right foot that steps out. Hands coming up and over. And then returning back to center, feet slide in. Hands through the heart as they find their way down to the mat. Feet stepping back. Plank. Optional vinyasa here if you want to drop the knees. This time we'll keep them lifted. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And let's take it back through our variation of tabletop to child's pose. Taking child's pose for a moment here. Sinking and resettling the energy. So there's always this one thing. Our mind is filled with so many memories that sometimes when we enter a space, sometimes when we smell a certain smell, it brings us right back home. Sometimes we hear a voice, we hear a word, and it takes us there. Maybe this does something for you, because I know it does something for me. So let's take it from our child's pose as we begin to roll up, coming back into our tabletop. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Let's take that left leg, kick it back, Remember pushing through the heel, curling the toes, knee to elbow, pull it in and back. 4 more like this. Exhale on the in, inhale on the back. 3 more and back. 2 more. Back. And last one, in and back. Left knee touches down. Let's take it over to the right side. Inhale to extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. And back. 4 more, right? And back. 3 more. And back. 2 more, let's make them count. Exhale as we draw it in. Inhale as we take it back. And last one here, knee to elbow. Extend back. Right knee touches down. Let the toes tuck underneath, maybe the hands extend out in front. And now take that momentum. See, as we do this little roll forward here, this little roll forward is what lets the legs lengthen so that we can push back to that down dog. Let's play with that a little bit. Roll it forward like we're going for plank. Push it back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And one more time here. Inhale forward. Exhale, take it back. Right leg lifts. Point those toes. Bend the knee. Step it through. Find your lunge here. Turn that back heel, head down. Inhale, sweep, rise, warrior one. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, surrender forward. Hands framing the feet. We come on to the back toes. Getting light, stepping to the top. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Now take that energy that we feel pulling up from the ground. Come to the shins of thigh. Arms sweep, lift, rise. Exhale, fold back to center. Hands to the mat. Both feet stepping back. Here's our plank. Flow through our vinyasa chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And take it back to down. Left leg lifts, bending left knee, stepping through. Rolling that back foot down. Inhale, rise on up, warrior one. This needs to be so much louder for me. We're creating that energy though. We don't even need the music. We know what's coming. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, surrender, folding forward, getting light into that back foot, stepping to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat, feet stepping back. Here's our plank. Once again, option to drop the knees or we're going chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take it back down. Right leg lifts, bend that knee, step it through. Find your lunge here, turn that back heel down. Now look at that left hand, it's gonna gain that momentum. Windmills up, warrior two, sink, settle. Look at those right fingertips, you wanna reach through that right hand. Flip the wrist, reverse, take it back. Right arm extending as we revolve our warrior. Coming back into our warrior two, let's lengthen that front leg. Just get a little loose into that right thigh. Sink it back down, right arm extends forward. Let's take that right hand all the way to the ground here. Left arm extends to the sky, full side angle. Left hand down, frame that foot, turn onto those back toes. Let's get light, step it to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Fingertips to shins and thighs. We draw that energy up, extend it to the sky. Take it down and through, returning to the mat. Feet step back. Here's your plank. Optional vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Open the heart, open the chest. Tuck the toes, press it back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bending left knee, stepping forward. Turning back toes down. Inhale, windmill yourself up. Here's your warrior two. Sink, feel that powerful warrior within you. Flip that left hand, reverse, take it back. Revolve your warrior. Or maybe we'll do more than revolve our warrior. Maybe we evolve it. Let's come back into our warrior two. Take that second to lengthen that leg. Pause here. Sink back in, extend to those left fingertips. Left hand either to the thigh or left hand to the ground for that full side angle. Top hand down, frame that foot, turn onto those back toes. Let's get light here, step it to the top. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat, both feet step it back. Here is your plank. Pause and hold. Right hand comes to center. Lower that right knee down. Let's turn the back heel, open up that left arm, extend it to the sky. Modified side plank. The fire is starting to build. Left hand coming down to the mat. Roll back into your plank. And then let's take it in the other direction. Left knee touches down. Left hand to center. Roll that back foot down. Right arm extends to the sky. Another breath here. Right hand coming down to the ground. Roll back through the hips. We're going to find our plank. Optional vinyasa here. If you want to push back to down dog, go for it. If you want that chaturanga, take it to that inhale, that up dog. Let that heart shine forward. And exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. Let that exhale out. Right foot lifts, bend the knee, step it through. Ground into your warrior footing. Inhale, take it up. Warrior one. Open into your warrior two. Here we go. We're going to revolve that warrior. Flip the wrist, reverse, take it back. And let's take it all the way down into our side angle. Right hand down, left hand sky. Top hand down, connected to the mat. Turn, frame that front foot. Let's get light, step it to the top. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Left foot stays planted. Right foot goes back. Turn that heel down. Let's bring it up. Warrior one. Open, warrior two. Flip, reverse, take it back. Here's our side angle. Left hand coming down towards the ground. Right hand extends to the sky. Right hand down, frame that foot. Let's get light, step it to the top. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat, step it back. Here's your plank. Flow with me, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take it back down. Starting all over, this time on the left side. Left foot lifts. Bend the knees, step it through. Turn the back heel down, come on up, warrior one. Open two. Reverse, take it back. Going for the side angle here. Left hand down, right hand sky. Little modification here. Top hand comes down. Frame the foot. Come on to those back toes. Lift that back heel. Take it up. Crescent lunge. Hands to the heart before releasing the arm. Opening up. Warrior two. Grounding the back heel. Straighten the leg, flip wrist, reverse, take it back. Right hand, left hand coming down towards the left shin or left hip crease. Right hand towards the sky, triangle. Top hand comes down, frame the foot, come on to those back toes. Here we go, Kim. This is the left-handed gas pump. Roll it forward, left hand down, right hand lifts, right leg lifts. Otherwise known as half moon. Right hand touches down, right foot touches down. Take that inhale, half lift. Release and fold. Hands to the mat, right foot plants, left foot back. Turn that heel down, bring it up, warrior one. Keep that movement going, warrior two. Flip, reverse, take it back. Into our warrior two, right hand touches down, side angle, left hand sky. Left hand down, frame that foot, come onto the back toes. Lifting the back heel, taking it up, crescent lunge. Hands to the heart here. Release, open up, warrior two, ground that back heel. Flip, wrist, reverse, take it back, straighten that long front leg. Taking it across, reaching through right hand, down into your triangle. Top hand coming down, framing that front foot. Roll into the back toes, taking off half moon here on the right side. Right hand down, left arm, left leg lift. Top hand coming down, top foot coming down, finding your half lift. Exhale, release, bend into the knees, sink the seat, sweep the arms, take it up, chair. Hands to the heart, we're gonna sink a little deeper. So here we are, down in our sink, sinking down into our hips and our heels. We're gonna lengthen the legs, sweep the arms up, out, up, ha, up, out, up, ha. 3 more, up, out, up, ha. 2 more, ha. Last one, ha. Arms extend, lift it up towards the sky, fold through the heart, and the hips, hands to the mat, feet step back. Here's your plank. Pause here. You can either go for full side angle or modify. If you're modifying, right knee touches down, roll the back heel, left arm lifts. If you're in that full side angle, both heels are to the right side, side angle, this is side plank. Top hand coming down, return to your plank. If you're modifying, left knee touches down, roll the right heel, right arm sky. If you're in that full side plank, everything's on that left hand and that left wrist. The heels are to the left side and that right arm is reaching to the sky. Top hand down, roll back into your plank. Push back down, dog. Roll it forward, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Take it back down. Hands walk their way towards the feet. Inhale, half lift. Release, fold. Reverse that swan dive. Arms extend to the sky. Find your chair now at the back of the mat. Hands flow through the heart. Connecting to the mat, walking it back out. Downward facing dog. Knees opening wide. Sinking back into our child's pose. Maybe you need that drink of water. Maybe you need a moment here just to catch the breath. Maybe just bring the hands to the heart. And so wherever you are, if you're in a seated position already, or if you're in that child's pose, let's all meet at our seat. Sweep the hands back up towards the sky. Drawing down to the heart. Right hand crosses over the left knee. Here's our spinal twist. Release the hand and take it to the other side. So now the left hand comes to the right knee as we twist to the other side. Unwinding, coming back towards center. And extend the right hand out in front. Thumb pointing up. Left hand's going to come in and underneath as we find the eagle arms here. If that twisting motion of wrapping the arms is too much, you can always just reach for opposite shoulders. And what we notice quickly is that the arms become heavy and that the elbows want to draw down to the mat. So why don't we let that happen? We're going to let the fold happen coming forward. Elbows drawing towards the belly button, and feel the opening in the back as the shoulder blades pull away from the spine. Inhale brings us back up. As we unwind the arms here, lifting them back up to the sky. And now it's the left hand that's out in front. And the right arm that comes under. For eagle arms, or once again, just reaching for the opposite shoulders. Bringing those elbows from shoulder height and slowly letting them draw us forward. Inhale draws us back up. Unwinding the arms, reaching them to the sky. Drawing back to the heart. As we unwind the legs here, right leg goes forward. Left foot comes into the right thigh. Inhaling, arms extend up overhead. And exhale to release, folding forward, hands reaching towards the right toes, the ankle or the shin, as we surrender forward into the fold. Fingertips slide with the shin towards the knee. Left hand fans out in front. Let that left hand come across the horizon. Left hand lands. Right hand scoops the hip, takes it up. As we open here. Releasing back down to the mat. As we take it to the other side, left leg extends out. Right knee bends, right foot comes into the left thigh. Inhale, extend the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, surrender to fold. Reaching for left toes, ankle or shin. Fingertips sliding across the shin and back towards the knee. Right hand fans open as we take it across the horizon. Right hand lands back behind us and left hand scoops the hip, taking it up. Exhale to release, bringing it back down to the mat. As we sweep both legs around and in front. Knees coming into the chest as we find our way onto our backs here. Crossing the ankles and finding a little roll left to right. Up and down. And then whatever direction you started in, let's reverse it. And go into the other direction. Both hands coming to the right knee as we extend the left leg to the sky, pointing the toes, and slowly lowering left foot down. And then switching sides here. We're going to extend the right foot up, lowering down, right leg. Next breath extends the arms up overhead as fingertips reach for that back wall. Toes extend towards the front wall. Before exhaling and allowing the arms to come down by our sides as we prepare for Shavasana. Starting at the crown or the top of the head, we release any tension in the forehead and just allow it all to just wash away. The facial expression begins to melt off our face. The eyes are closed, but can you soften them? The jaw drops slightly open. The tongue presses against the roof of the mouth. The neck is long and soft. The shoulders begin to melt into the mat. Your breathing is slow. The core is no longer engaged. The hips are loose. The legs are soft. And feet fall out to the side. This is Shavasana.
Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
move some of your extremities, your fingertips, your toes. We begin to roll on over to our right side, finding a fetal position. Taking this moment here to remember that we're made up of love and of light. And so often we send that love and light out for healing. Turn some of that love and light within here to offer yourself some healing. And having the option to either stay right where you are, or if you wanted to find your way up to a seated position. Taking an inhale here, we sweep both arms up overhead. Exhaling, thumbs down to the third eye. As the light in me bows and honors to the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you. Peace, peace, shanti, shanti. The unicorns around for everyone.